What's happening, YouTube? So look, it's 6 in the morning, but I got some grain spawn that I need to inoculate and some Agar that I need to transfer. So yeah, I want y'all to come rock with me. Let's go. Now the cultures we're gonna be working with today is gonna be pink oysters, blue oysters, and lion's mane. And so basically I need to get those transferred into some clean Agar plates that I poured a couple days ago. And then I got 6 grain bags in this PC right here. So I'm gonna do those transfers and then use them same plates to do 2 grain bags per culture pretty much. So yeah, let's go ahead and get it. So first thing first, let me go ahead and grab me some gloves. Super crucial. Alright, all good to go. Now I gotta sterilize my area. I got that isopropyl 90%. Also, gotta get that right. My hands got some isopropyl right there. Make sure everything's sterilized. Take paper towels, wipe down the table. Put your spray down, and then we're good to go. So now I'm gonna work my. And now we gotta spray each of these cultures. That way, if they got any kind of contaminant, anything on them, they don't get introduced into the clean room pretty much. So everything just basically gets sprayed and then set on the table in there. So we got that and got a 10-pack of Agar that I poured. I'm hoping this whole ain't even contaminated, so we're gonna see. Oh, actually. Same, bro. I can get out my green bags. 2. 4. 6. Boom. We got everything ready. Everything looking good. Go ahead and close this door. And that way now we kind of stuck in the sterile environment. Go ahead and get that turned on, which is our heat sealer. That way when we get to the grains, we'll be alright. And let me do a wide shot on this. There we go. That's much better. Alright. Where is Rick and Morty. Alright, so before I start Agar, I gotta sterilize my scalpel. Now sterilizing my scalpel just really includes wiping it down with isopropyl and then using a torch to heat sterilize the blade. Now I got some extra blades, but I can use one blade for a while before I need to switch it out, pretty much. But got some extra ones too, just for the backup. Then we're gonna heat sterilize this baby. See that red tip? That baby hot. Slice through anything with this one. Now this is just so any contaminants that is on the scalpel won't get transferred within the Agar transfers that I'm gonna do. So we killing everything. Murder, murder, death, death. We killing everything. Alright. So we got that nice and hot. Go ahead and take the top off of this baby. I use parafilm typically. When I'm pouring the plates, I'll put them back in the original bags and put parafilm on top of it, just so I ain't gotta wrap each plate individually. And then once I do transfers, then I wrap it individually. But sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Sometimes it be contaminated, sometimes it don't. Yeah, we good. Clean babies. Clean babies. Yes, sir. I was about to say contam. Nah, that's an air bubble. Clean babies. Clean. Is that an air bubble or contam? Oh, I can't tell. I'ma use it though. It's not that bad. Clean. Yeah, it might just be an air bubble. Because why would that one be contained? Yeah, them bitches is nice. Yeah. Ooh, beautiful. Agar. So yeah, undo them hoes. Alright. So, I need parafilm. That's what I'm trying to think about. Actually, I got some right here. How many do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh shit. Nah, that was stupid there. Alright, let me see. Alright. So basically what I'm gonna do first is transfer the egg oil into the plates, wrap them, label them, all that good stuff, and then I'm gonna take the remaining of those plates and transfer them into grain. So two grains per egg oil plate. So let's see. So we got this baby. So we can start with this one, which is the blue oyster. So let's see. It said dig mycelium, there you go. That shit is wild. This was from August 7th, and today is the 26th. So it's like 3 weeks of growth right there. So yeah, for the transfer, I'm gonna try to go to the outer end and get a little piece from there. I'm gonna do 3 plates. Yeah, I'm gonna do 3 plates for this one. That's all I need for them blue oysters right there. So them little squares that came out of them little plates, that's gonna be good enough to extend my life on the blue oysters within each of these plates. Where you see the little squares in the middle. Yeah. Alright. So then for those, I'll take the parafilm. Like I said before, a lot of people don't like parafilm, but that whole smooth for me. That shit like butter. Boom. Take the next one. I think the problem be the separation, but one of the cool parts I realized is that the paper rip easier than the parafilm. So an easy way to get that parafilm off is to just slightly go into the tear direction or tear motion, and that parafilm is just gonna stretch, but the paper's gonna actually rip. I don't know if you can see that in the background. So then from there, you can just grab that rip piece and work it around. And then you got it. So you ain't got to deal with trying to finick with the corners. Because I know that's why I started not liking it in the beginning. Them damn corners. But yeah, so that's that. And that was a T3, so this is going to be a BOT4 826. Alright. So I can set these 3 plates aside. They're done, they completed. That's that. Then we do the sterilization process again for my blade. So the flow hood is blowing very strong, and I sprayed that damn alcohol and it just went back into my eye. So I'm wiping this blind. That's funny. Alright, so now we gotta re-sterilized. Hit it with the fire. Get a little red tip. Now you really can get away with just alcohol. Like you can red tip it one time and you'll be alright, but cutting corners is dangerous. Especially in mycology. Cutting corners, hey, you fucking dealing with contam left and right. So now this is a pink oyster. This is a T2 from July 19th. And so all my plates are pretty much this color. And so whenever you see it like this, that's just showing that mycelium is that aggressive that it ate the color. And this pink oyster is very aggressive. And it's such a different mycelial structure than like them blues. This one is a lot more thinner, but it's hardy. Now that's the pink oysters, which, yeah, it's been a summer staple. That mug been doing its thing. And then it tastes good like bacon. So like it's been working good with my micro bacon, which you can get at linktr.ee/RootsAndRhizo. Product placement, bitch. Nah, I'm just joking. But yeah, you can get it. But yeah, it's really good. I love pink oysters. I don't know how they gonna grow in the winter time, so I don't know if I'm gonna have them in the winter. That's why I'm growing my pearls back out, because my pearls do good in the winter time. So just in case. But I'm gonna still grow the pinks just to see. Cause I'm in Houston, Texas. Winter in Houston, Texas is not winter anywhere else. I guess winter in Houston, Texas could be compared to like a winter in Florida. Or I went to, Georgia type shit, the southern shit. It's hot. But like I'm on the coast, so it's like we got warm waters. We got the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of America. Which give us these warm waters. I think I'm only like 80 feet above sea level. So granted, it don't really get too cold out here. Nah, I lie. It get cold like in January. January, it'll be freeze and plants be dying back because them bitches don't be used to that. Mushrooms be straight. Mushrooms like the cold. They prefer cold over the heat, shit. Just like me. I feel you. I feel you, little shroomies. I'm the same way. Alright, so this is the pinks. I know it look weird the way I'm having to write this, but it's only because I'm left-handed and I'm writing in this little bit of space, so I gotta typically I'll write, left-handers got the cock hand. I do like this. But when I do that, the way that this hoe bleeds out, that hoe not gonna be legible. So I got to hit it from the top, make it legible. Oh shit. Well, I know what that is. Make it legible, and then I'm good to go. It's supposed to be a 3. Look at this shit. That shit crazy. Alright, but that's those. So we got blues and pinks, clean and ready to go. Alright, so I got 4 more plates, but I actually want to do all 4 of them with this lion's mane. So shit, I keep forgetting that the air blowing like that. That was blowing hard. Alright, let's get this lion's mane cleaned up. So now this lion's mane has been a very big staple in the farm. And I've been using it for a lot of different things. Let's check that out. This one kind of thick. It's nice though. So you see how the Agar square that I use is right here. So I'm going to use a piece more on this end because this is the furthest transferred part of that mycelium. So typically your strongest point, if you've had any contams, now getting too close to the edge is dangerous too, because if any contams have entered from the sides, then you're basically taking those as well. So I'm like a millimeter. What's bigger, a centimeter or a millimeter? But whichever's the smallest one, I'm that away from the edge. No, that ain't no centimeter. A centimeter fucking, that's pretty big. It must be a millimeter. I'm like a millimeter away from the edge. Alright. You're like, what the hell is he talking about? What the hell? Oh. What the hell? Alright. Now we're gonna take this piece. Throw it down. Into this piece. Throw it down. When was this plate done? 7. Pretty fast for 7. I don't know. Hope this shit ain't contaminated. I'm just joking, yo. It's not contaminated. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You can smell contam too. A lot of times it gives off a foul odor. Mycelium has a pretty general, earthy, like natural dirt kind of smell to it, whereas contam, like a bacterial contam or something, like imagine your body, imagine when you get like a bacterial infection, like you stink, right? Like, yeah, so bacteria produces odors that's very noticeable with an agar or contaminated grains. Oh my gosh, like a good colonized grain, that shit smells so sweet. But like a contaminated grain, Jesus Christ, that shit, that's a rough one right there. I ain't even gonna hold you. contaminated substrate is whatever. And then sometimes some bitches are still fruit. I guess like oysters. Well, now my chestnuts are fruit if they contaminated too. My lion's mane are fruit if it's contaminated too. So shit, I don't know. But I typically toss contaminated everything just because I don't want to run the risk of other shit getting contaminated. The way of the water. Alright. So now I got them full. And honestly, Agar transfers gotta be like the longest fucking process when it comes to cultivating mushrooms. Like, I mean, as far as like substrate, depending on how your process is, it's long, but the whole thing about substrate is just waiting on the sterilization to complete. Inoculations is pretty easy. It's a little bit more like arm consuming. But like people got different like methods and shit to kind of simplify it, so it's not as bad. But like Agar work is so tedious. And I feel like it's definitely one of the most tedious tasks within mycology. Whereas everything else is kind of on a bigger kind of scale. Alright, so boom. Yeah, we got those. And let's see. Blue oysters, pink oysters, lion's mane. Alright, now we're done with that. Go ahead, clean my hands up. And we're gonna do these babies. Learn more of this fucking chair. Alright. So, oh, I still needed this. So, we're gonna take this baby, do our sample sterilization. I'm gonna do 2 bags at a time just to kind of make it quicker. Like I said, the grains is what take, the agars will take forever. I can run grains and substrate pretty quick. So we got these grain bags. We're gonna bust them down with some blue oysters, which I'm just gonna use the rest of this plate. So typically, I don't really have a method. I used to just do triangles. Then I started doing squares. Then I just kind of did whatever I felt like was a lot of inoculation points. So, like, boom, that look good to me. That look good to you. That look good to me. Then we just throw pieces. Now, since I'm using 2 bags, I'm gonna throw all my pieces. Don't do that. There you go. Like that. Finish that baby off. Like liquor. Loosen out the grain. Close them off like this. And hit it with the sealer. So that little bit of agar is enough to colonize these grain bags. I want to say they might be like, I don't know, I don't much measure anything, but I'll just say that these grain bags is probably like 2 pounds. I'll range them like a half a pound to like 2 pounds roughly, depending on what I'm trying to achieve. But these is like half a pound. I mean, you just like that. Alright. So now we got that. So I typically do abbreviations, like standard abbreviations. People do Latin abbreviations, but I'm not Latin, and I don't know how to speak Latin. So shout out to the Latins. But since I can't speak it, I can't really. I didn't start memorizing them off of that. So I started memorizing them off of the general names first. I know the Latin names like Pleurotus, Ashetis, Hericium Arenaceus. Shit, what else I got? I don't know the pink one. It's Pleurotus something. The DJ something. But like, I don't know how they say that in Latin, so I just avoid it. But I ain't got no like Ganodermas. All my Ganodermas. I know Trimides. I know something. I know a little something. I ain't 100% retarded. That's the pink oysters. Y'all know my little heat sealer rig, so I had to learn how to seal these bags properly. That actually closes them without burning them. Because it was an experimental process. I used to do just the regular zip ties, and then I got gifted this, but I couldn't configure that shit right. Now I get it down pat. Now you got a 1, 2, let that hoe ride for a little bit, boom, and then you flip it, and then you hit him with the 1, 2, let the baby ride for a little bit. Now, don't be talking shit. I know that ain't how you standard do it, but it's what works, man. That's what's been helping me. I ain't had no issues. Touch that dough so we can make sure we still sterile. Alright. Last but not least, we got these lines, man. So, bust these babies down. Guys, want to see a fire? No, I'm joking. Back in the days, these hoes I used to put too much alcohol on them, and that bitch would like flame up as soon as I start trying to heat sterilize it. This shit was intense. I know some mycologists understand that glove feel when that glove catch fire or your arm catch fire. That shit dangerous. Alright. No, lines, man. push on the bag, so lets me know that the air is trapped in there and it's not sneaking out. Just do a quick mix to get that agar in the drain. I didn't even label these. Hold on. So I got a mix up between my Piopinos and my chestnuts because I mixed up the cultures, and now I don't know what's what. And now I don't know what's what as far as that culture, because once it gets to you can't really tell the difference until it gets to substrate. And once it gets to substrate, you start noticing that big ass difference because chestnuts turn fucking. Let me show you real quick. So like, thought these was black poplars, but this is really chestnuts, and you know it's chestnuts because of how that orange starts appearing on the mycelium. So chestnuts have that very, very interesting appearance. So saying all that to say, I gotta remember to always label because we can't have no mix-ups like that. Cause now niggas thought I was gonna have fucking Filipinos, and I don't know when them babies gonna come. When I'm gonna have them over. Alright, but that was pretty much it. So yeah, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Thanks for making this morning enjoyable by allowing me to talk to myself, which allows me to talk to y'all. So hope y'all enjoyed the vibes. If you did, please like and subscribe on the YouTube. And yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Much love.